morning, students. Very good morning. Good morning, Swati. Good morning, Akanksha. Good morning, Vittu. Very nice. So, day, new topic, new enjoyment with study, right? Yes. So, have you all taken your breakfast, student? That's good. Okay. So, first of all, students, tell me that who had visited the forest? Have you ever visited the forest? Till now, yes. Who has visited the forest like this? Yes, come on. Who has visited? Okay, Swati, Suman, Sneha. I am seeing all the hands are raised, right? Yes, that's nice. So, what you have seen when you have visited forest? What were the things you have looked there? Yes. Okay, trees. Yes. Birds, all right. Animals, okay, fine. Like in here, we can see, right? Trees are there, animals are there, different animals are there, insects are there, right? Yes, even birds are also there, right? Yeah, that's nice. Okay, students. Now, observe this image and tell me that what is this? Yes, what you can infer from this image? Yes, please. Yes, come on. Okay. Different kinds of animals. Okay, Suman. That all can see. Other than that, yes, please. Rat poison kills more than just rats. Okay, you don't have to read that. Okay, just go for the picture. Just look the picture and what you cannot. Oh, yes, Swati, that's right. Yes, you can see that different animals are there. Yes, okay, fine. And they are related to each other. Okay, Sneha, good. Yes, Praful, what you are observing? Okay, that they eat. Yes, that they eat each other, and these are the circles of the animals, right? Yes, that's very good. So, student, these are called as the food chain. Okay, yes. Now tell me, students, are in this picture, if these different living organisms are directly or indirectly dependent on each other? What do you think? That they directly or indirectly dependent on each other? For suppose we are directly independent or dependent or not with other things, right? Dependent, yes, in something or some not, yes. So like this, in this image, all these animals are dependent or not? Yes. Okay, yes, that's right. Okay, now tell me that why you are saying that it is indirect, that they are directly or indirectly dependent? Yes, why? What's the reason behind that? Yes. Okay, Suman, you are saying that they eat each other so that they can live their life, right? Yes, good. Yes, Samir, your point? Same? Okay, that's nice. Yes. So, students, ecosystem consists of biotic components comprising living organisms and abiotic components comprising physical factors like temperature, rainfall, humidity, wind, soil, and minerals. Okay, so basically in ecosystem, students, two types are divided, right? One is biotic, one is abiotic. In biotic components, living organisms, living creatures came, and in abiotic components, non-living things like physical factors like soil, temperature, rainfall, humidity, temperature, all these are comes under in the one part of the ecosystem. All right? Yes. But student, there are other part of the ecosystem are also there, like forest. Yes, come on, come up. Other, what the things can be other part except biotic and abiotic? What the other things can come in the ecosystem? Yes, come on. Yes, Bittu, please. Okay, that's great. Yes, forest, ponds, lakes. Yes. So these are natural ecosystem. Okay. And just tell me, students, what can be the we have made ecosystem also. So what were the things came under that? Yes. Come on. Himshika will give answer and Akansha because they are silently from that time, no? So they will give answer that what we have made about ecosystem. Yes, Akansha and Himshika. Okay. Crop fields. Yes, Akansha, your garden. Okay, very good. So these are human made rainfall ecosystem. Okay, sorry, artificial ecosystem. That's great. Any doubts, students, till here? No? No? Okay, that's great. Now, do you think aquarium are an example of an ecosystem? If yes, how? Why do you think? And if yes, then how? First of all, just raise your hand. Who said yes and who said no? Who are the students? Yes, please. Whoever will say yes, just raise their hand, and whoever will no, just down their hand. Alright? Yes. Come on, students, be active in the class. Quickly respond. That's great. Okay. So Samir, Himshika, Akansha, Bittu, they said no. Okay. And Himshika and other students have said yes. So now reason. Please, who the student who said no, please give reason. Okay. Because you all think that aquarium doesn't consider in an ecosystem. Okay, fine. All right. Yes. And who said yes? They keep their points, please. Okay. Okay, fine. But students, I have listened your all of your points. But students, aquarium also considered in an ecosystem, but artificial. Okay, because just now I have told you that one part is man-made and one that is artificial, and the other part is natural ecosystem. Right? So in a man-made ecosystem or artificial ecosystem, we have made, like just Himshika and Akansha told, that crop fields and gardens will come, right? In the same way, aquarium also comes in ecosystem, because what we have done, we have kept because fish live in the oceans like lakes, right? What we have kept, what we have done, we have created a small like small kind of ocean, yeah, ocean in our home only, that make that is called as aquarium. So that is called as an artificial ecosystem. Okay, students? Yes. Now please answer, which of the following is an important component, is an abiotic component of an ecosystem? Which of the following is an abiotic component of an ecosystem? Humus, bacteria, plants, fungi. Yes, humus, bacteria, plants, fungi. Yes, student, please respond. Yes, come on. Okay, only Samir and Sneha left. Yes, that's great, students. Answer will be the yes. Come on, humus. That's great. Because I have asked you abiotic component of an ecosystem, right? Yes, very good, students. Now, do you have any idea what can be the role of the producer? What can be the role of consumer? What can be the role of decomposer? Yes. Any idea, students? Anything which you know, please come up. What is producer? What is consumer? And what's the role of in an ecosystem of these all? Yes, please. Don't know? Okay. Yes, Samir? Do you know anything? Okay, fine. No problem. Just to watch, so just to learn the concept, just first watch this video, okay? Yeah.
In an ecosystem, organisms can be classified as producers, consumers, and decomposers. Producers are green plants that produce their own food through photosynthesis. Green plants convert light energy from the sun into chemical energy. Consumers are organisms that eat other organisms. There are three types of consumers: primary consumers, secondary consumers, and tertiary consumers. Primary consumers are herbivores and omnivores that eat producers. Secondary consumers eat primary consumers, and they are also known as primary carnivores. Secondary consumers can either be a carnivore or an omnivore. Tertiary consumers eat secondary consumers. They are also known as secondary carnivores. Tertiary consumers are usually bigger than primary or secondary consumers. Decomposers are organisms that break down dead animals and plants into simpler substances. Some examples of decomposers are mushrooms that grow on decaying wood, molds that grow on food, and E. coli bacteria that break down food in the large intestines of humans.
Yes, students. Now tell me what you have observed from this video. Yes, I want everyone to give their points. Yes. First of all, Himshika will give. Okay. Okay, so you have learnt about producer, consumer, decomposer. Very good. Yes. Yes, Akansha, what is producer? Okay, fine. Yes, Samir, what is decomposer? First tell me that whatever you have observed in this video. Yeah, is bit too, please tell. Okay. So you have learnt about producer, consumer, decomposer. That's good. Alright. That's great. Yes. So Praful will tell me that what is decomposer. Okay, decomposer basically done by bacteria. They break the dead organisms. Okay, fine. Very good. All have watched video very carefully. That's great, students. Now, yes, producer, about producer. Yes. So producers are the one on which animals are dependent for their food. Great, Akansha. Okay, and what about hormone? What is consumer? Consumers are the one who consume the producer. Great. Yes. Yes, Ashish, your point for decomposer. Okay. Yeah. Decomposers are the one who decomposes the dead organic, dead decaying matter. That's great, student. Yeah. Yes, you have learned very nicely. Now, please observe this image and whatever comes up in your mind, just tell. I'm giving you 30 seconds, just observe. Yes, Suman, all can see that there are different kinds of animals, and also one odd one is there, that is leaf. Yeah, all can see that. Other than that, please. Yes, yes, Swati, please explain. Come up. Yes, you are right. That is a leaf, caterpillar, chameleon, snake, and mongoose. How they are related? Yes, Praful, come. Yes, yes, you are right. That caterpillar will eat leaf, chameleon will eat caterpillar, snake will eat chameleon, and mongoose will eat snake. Like this, the circle is going on, right? How it's going on? Caterpillar will eat leaf, chameleon will eat caterpillar, snake will eat chameleon, and mongoose will eat snake. Okay? It's clear? Yes. So students, each step. Now, tell me students that how they are different from this. Yes, that these are food chains are different ecosystem. That's great. Yes, and it shows that how animals are dependent on each other for their food. Very nice hormone. Yes. So yes, that's great. So each step or label of the food chain forms a trophic label. That the autotrophs or the producers are at the first trophic label. They fix up the solar energy and make it available for heterotrophs or the consumer. Okay. So what the producer basically doing, students? The autotrophs, producer can also be called as the autotrophs, right? Auto means self, and trophs means, yes, nutrition, right? So they make their own food. Autotrophs or producers. First they will come at the first trophic label. They fix up the solar energy and make it available for heterotrophs or the consumer. So what the producer is doing, students? They produce food with the help of the sunlight. I have already told you in crop production management, or you have also read it, how the process photosynthesis is happening, right? So they make their food, they make their own food with the help of the sunlight, with the help of the carbon dioxide. Yes, they make their own food, and that food was eaten by the heterotrophs or the consumer. They get their food by eating producer. And how producer get their food? They make their own food. They are self-dependent. Okay, self-dependent, not dependent on anyone. Like heterotrophs depend on producer, but producer depend on only natural, right? If natural sources, yes, if natural sources are not there, then they will die, then they will not make their any food. Okay, yes. So they fix up the solar energy and make it available for heterotrophs or the consumer. Now, the herbivores or the primary consumer come on the second. First is producer, second is carnivores or herbivores, right? or primary consumer come at the second, and then small carnivores or the secondary consumer at the third, and larger carnivores or the tertiary consumers form the fourth trophic level. So first, second, third, fourth. First will come producer, then small carnivores, then second carnivores or like consumer, secondary consumer, and then large carnivores or tertiary consumer. Alright, it's clear, student? Any doubt? No? Okay. Now, on which trophic label do you think more individuals are present? Yes. On which trophic label do you think that more individuals are present? Come on. Comes up with your point. In which producer, consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer, in which you think that more trophic label are on which trophic label more individuals are present? Yes. Himshika, Akansha, come on. Bittu, Sneha. Yes, now Sneha will give answer. So you think that in tertiary consumer more individuals are present. Okay, fine. Suman, please. Do you think that Sneha is correct? Or you have your own view or own points? Then you can also tell. Okay, fine. So you think that Sneha is not correct. Okay. And what's the reason? Why you think that? Okay, because you think that producers are more. Okay, fine. Yes, so you all are right, students, that producers are more, in producer more varieties are present, right? But in upper level, as we are gonna, all the individuals will decreases there, right? Okay, it's clear in Sneha? Okay, fine. Now, in a food chain, the third trophic label is always occupied by, yes, in a food chain, the third trophic label was always occupied by herbivore, carnivore, decomposer, producer. Yes. In a food chain, the third trophic label is always occupied by herbivore, carnivore, decomposer, producer. In third, okay? Okay. Yes, Neha and Suman left. Yes, carnivore. Great. Now, students, how do you think that the autotrophs capture energy? Yes. How do you think that autotrophs or producers can capture energy? How do you think that they get their food? Okay, yes, you think that the energy present in sunlight, that is converted into chemical energy. Okay, fine. Okay, with the help of the sunlight, this basically happen. Okay, yes, very good. Now, how heterotrophs get energy, students? Yes, how producers make their food, I have already told. Now, how heterotrophs get their food, get their energy? They get energy from autotrophs. Very good, Sneha, Swati, Akansha. They get energy, their food, from heterotrophs. Sorry, from autotrophs, right? Now, see this picture. This is the producer, primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer. Now tell me that in which individuals are present more, in tertiary consumer, in producer. Yes, in producer. Yes, that's great. So in producer, basically plants will come, primary consumer animals will come, secondary consumer animals also, in tertiary consumer very large animals are there, like lion, tiger is there, kites is there, are there, right? Yes. Now please watch this video and get more concept clear.
Biosphere, flow of energy. Energy is maintained in the ecosystems in a cyclic form. Primary producers, that is plants, algae, and bacteria, use solar energy for photosynthesis. Herbivorous animals feed on these plants. They make the second level. Predators or carnivorous animals prey on herbivorous animals, forming the third level. Decomposers include bacteria, fungi, molds, worms, and insects that break waste of dead organisms and return nutrients to the soil. In this manner, the nutrients obtained by plants from soil is returned back. Inorganic nutrient pool. Only 10% of energy is passed to the next level. Most of this energy is consumed for activities like growth, reproduction, defecation, etc.
Yes, students, please tell me what you have observed in this video. Yes. Okay, Akansha has seen that how producer, consumer and decomposers are dependent on each other. Okay, other than that, yes, Praful, you have seen that 10% energy flows to the next trophic level. That total there are 100% are there, but they only get 10%, right? So that means, student, all the animals do not get the same level of energy. Is it true or false? Yes, true. Good. Yes. So you all are right, students. The green plant in a terrestrial ecosystem capture about 1% of the energy of sunlight that falls on their leaves and convert it into food energy. When green plants are eaten by primary consumers, a great deal of energy is lost. Why? Why the energy is lost? What's the reason behind that? Yes? Because they heat to the environment. Yes. So some amount goes into digestion and in doing work, and the rest goes towards growth and reproduction. As you have seen in the video that most of the energy lost in the growth, reproduction, in digestion, right? Yes. And the rest goes towards growth and reproduction. An average of 10% of the food eaten is turned into its own body and made available for the next level of consumer. Therefore, 10% can be taken as the average value for the animal for the amount of organic matter that is present at each step and reaches the next level of consumer. Okay? Therefore, 10% can be taken as the average value for the amount of organic matter that is present at each step and reaches the next level of consumer. Since so little energy is available for the next level of consumer, food chain generally consists of only 3 or 4 steps, as you have seen, right? Yes. Why only 4 steps? What's the reason? Because very little energy only available, and if there is no energy, then how they can increase, right? Yes. So the loss of energy at each step is so great that very little usable energy remains after 4 trophic level. That's the reason. That is why only 4 trophic label we have, not more than 4 trophic label. Okay, yes. Now on which label do human come accordingly how much energy they get? Yes, on which label do human come and accordingly how much energy they get? Yes, student. Alright, you think that human comes at 4th level and energy very low. That's great, good answer. Now, in the given food chain, if the amount of energy of the 4th trophic label at the 4th trophic label is 4 kg, what will be the energy available at the producer label? Yes, like grass, grasshopper, frog, snake. Who is the producer here? Grass, okay. And what will be the amount? 4000 kg. That's great, student. Very nice. Now comes to recapitulation part. Today we have learned about the ecosystem, food chain and the flow of the energy. We have defined ecosystem and also different trophic label, producer, consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer. Then each of the trophic label I have explained you. Then the flow of energy in animals and about the 10% law of energy. True? Yes. So it's your homework part. What will happen if we kill all the organisms in one trophic label, and will the impact of removing all the organisms in a trophic label be different for different trophic label? Can the organism of any trophic label be removed without causing any damage to the ecosystem? It's your activity. Watch Discovery channels related to the ecosystem and write down your observation. Okay? Till then, students, bye-bye. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a great day. We will meet in the next class. Alright, bye-bye.